Feels good. It feels good. It's we've been doing workouts over the summer and having our player practices, but it's not quite like the real thing. So it feels good to get back out and running around and having fun.
You're a vet now, on this defense. Talking to Gabe yesterday, he talked about how you're trying to embrace that, especially with a guy like Leighton having graduated or left early, sorry. But how have you tried to embrace that? How important is that to you to kind of be that guy who's in charge of this defense?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. Feeling like you're already a vet. It's been flying by, but I'm just appreciative of the opportunity that I've given, and I'm just trying to attack it mentally, going out and just leading by example, I guess, and just trusting the guys around me because we got a great full team, a great defense playing together, and as we're all doing our part, leading by example and encouraging others to bring them along. That's been my focus, just the mental side of it and going all out, I guess.
How would you kind of assess how last season was for you? You were a productive guy, and moving into that role seems like it suited you well. Getting more playing time and all that stuff. How do you feel like? How would you assess last season for yourself?
I was really grateful for last season and everything that we were able to do as a defense, and I was able to play and things like that. And I'm excited to build upon that this season and see where things go this season.
The hair, you keep growing it out. How long is it going to go?
Yeah, I don't know. I can put it up in a ponytail now, so that's
or a man,
the first
is it a
step
ponytail
right
or a
there.
bun?
It's like a little mini bun, I gotta get it longer for the bun, but no, I'm excited for that. I'm just going for whatever, we'll see. As long as it's coming out the back,
Yeah, you gotta have that look. I got it.
Doesn't affect your position directly, but three new coaches on the defensive side of the ball. Through summer and today and whatever else you guys have been doing, how have you noticed any kind of differences or changes?
They bring a lot of energy. Especially Coach Pop, he ran 20 decks with us when we ran over the summer, and so that's the first time I've seen a coach run all 20 with us, and I like that a lot. They're all great coaches, and they bring a lot of energy, and it's fun to be around. It's fun to play together, and that's kind of been the focus on this season, is just having fun together, playing with energy, and building on what we have.
Leighton was a big proving people wrong guy, and you weren't on the preseason all-conference team. Does that matter to you?
I kind of like that I wasn't, because I've always had that mentality too, play with the chip on your shoulder, and I don't ever want to get to a complacent place. So I'm not on the list, but those don't matter to me. As far as the ones that matter are the ones after the season. So I'm excited for it. It'll be good.
Kekoa, how competitive is the safety room? We were talking with Gabe yesterday, and he's going through the guys that saw experience the last couple of years. How competitive is it? What's that room like?
It's really competitive, especially because everybody's competing with each other all the time. And you see that throughout the whole team, especially in the safeties room. But everybody is never complacent. Nobody is ever okay with where they're at, and they're always pushing themselves even. And so when you have guys pushing each other and pushing themselves, you get your best all the time. So it's a good room to be in. It's a good group to be a part of, and we're all pushing each other, and it's fun.
Andy was saying with so many starters back and experienced guys, you guys can start ahead of maybe where you were last year and do things differently in terms of practice and then scheme and stuff. How have you noticed with so many guys back on defense? I know it's the first day, but just coming into what do you think you can do in fall camp, I guess, with so much experience where it'll help you kind of in practice and stuff?
Yeah, I think you mentioned it a little bit in your question, is just build on where we're at right now. And so it's fun because you have a lot of guys that you can trust. And there's a lot of guys out there that can play. There's a lot of things that we can do with our defense. So it's fun to be able to build on where we're at right now and continue to grow from there and dig into things and work on different things that maybe we couldn't before, or just whatever it is, work on different techniques and smaller things and fine-tune different techniques that we have. So.
Like you, DeAndre, Avery, Tyson, just guys that have that year of starting under their belt now. Is there just a different feeling though? Just more like know what you're doing and stuff as a group.
I would definitely say the level of confidence is raised. In each other and in ourselves. But again, I think we're also excited to see where we can take things. So.
How have you seen David Moa? Everyone knows what happened in the fall with that, and he's been a team leader guy, and maybe his year wasn't as productive as maybe some of us thought would be. How have you seen him kind of react, and I don't know if he's changed at all since the fall, but what have you seen from David?
David's a beast. I love that guy, and we all make mistakes, whatever it is, but he's gonna come out, he's gonna kill it this season, and he's been working hard. We got a lot of guys that are like David, and especially him. He's a good guy, and he'll kill it this season. So from what you said, what have I seen? I've just seen somebody that's hungry and ready to work hard.
When something like that happens, I mean, I guess for the whole team, it's like, hey, this guy's a team leader and stuff like that, and probably, I don't want to say wakes you guys up a little bit, but what's that like when something like that happens to one of your teammates? With the off-field stuff. I mean, when that happens, what do you guys do to kind of internalize that and talk about it or whatever?
Yeah. I think most of the time when guys get into stuff like that, they know, like, I mean, they'll beat themselves up enough, but just understanding that a change needs to be made and fixing your mistakes, what I mean? Like, moving forward, kind of putting it in the past, changing and moving forward and fixing whatever it is that needs to be fixed. So I think we just attack that as a team, as a brotherhood or whatever, and just be accepting and welcoming of people's willingness to change and move on.
Kekoa, where do you think you kind of at in your career? I mean, it was so easy, the first year you're back, it's just getting back. And last year it's, trying to endure a full season. So where do you feel like you're kind of at now in your timeline of your development?
I just want to, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I fully understand the question.
I guess what's next for you? Where do you go from here? You had 108 tackles last season, but where do you go from here?
I only want to improve. I mean, so I feel like where I'm at right now is to have a breakout year for me. So whatever that means, to only build upon whatever I had last year. So be able to increase my tackle percentage, so less missed tackles, to be able to improve in my coverage skills. Just work on the smaller things in my game that I wasn't as great on last year. For me, I feel like I'm just in the building stage always. That's how I always want to attack things, is I'm just building. I'm never in a place where I'm not building. So I guess simply to answer your question, I just feel like I'm in a building stage.
I don't mean, when I say comfortable, I don't mean complacent, but like, are you as comfortable as you've been in terms of you've been back here for a few years now? I mean.
Oh yeah. I feel good being around everybody. I feel comfortable and confident in my teammates and knowing that they're going to do the things that they need to do and know that I'm going to put in the work that I need to put in to have the type of season that I want to have, and everyone else is going to do the same thing. So I don't know if that answers.
Yeah. One final one for me is how much time you spend with Avery Williams? When we're down in Mountain West Media Day, you're told he's actually one of the funniest, if not the funniest guy on the team.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
No, that dude's, he's hilarious. I mean, he's fun to be around. He's always saying something. He's always talking trash, but I mean, it's in a good way. And it's just fun to be around. It's good energy and it makes football fun. So yeah, he's funny.
A pretty good switch. Talking with the coaches, they were like, I don't really see that side of him, because when he's out on the field, he might be a little more business-like, to where when he's hanging out with you guys, he's a little more jovial, I guess. Is that the case, or?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. I mean, there's a time to get down to business when we're all out there and the coaches are out there, and then there's a time to relax and have fun and joke around with all your friends. But yeah, he's a funny guy.
Kekoa, one of the younger guys that we've heard a lot about the last couple of days is Tyreek. Curious your perspective, and having seen him for the last year, what does he bring to the table?
He's a good football player too. He works hard. I mean, you'll always see him in all of our workouts and our sprints and everything. He's pushing out ahead, and that dude works hard, and he's a good football player. So I'm excited to see where he goes as well and the things that he's able to do. He adds a lot of competition, a lot of energy, and kind of joking around. He's a lighthearted guy, so it's good to have that in the room as well.
I'm thinking about working on a story on Louis. Obviously, he's a fierce guy on the field, but he's kind of got a unique instrumental background. Have you seen any of that from him at all, or listened to him play?
Yeah, no, that dude, as far as instrumental, I think he can do it all. I mean, I haven't seen him. He's played the guitar. I think he plays the piano. He can sing. He's pretty talented in that area.
And how does that contrast to what you see from him on the field?
It's a pretty stark difference, I guess, to have somebody go out and play nose guard and tearing it up in the trenches all the time, and then go play some piano and chill it down and sing a little bit. But it's a good. It just shows you all the different phases that people have in their, or not phases, facets that people have in their life. Yeah.
One a little bit off-topic question, but last week they talked a little bit about how the blue turf is probably going to be replaced next season. And Harsin mentioned that the track around the outside of it, sometimes people slip on it. Have you ever slipped on it? Have you ever seen anybody eat it?
No, I haven't. I've never slipped. Replaced doesn't just renew.
Yeah, renew it.
Okay, I was like,
sorry.
got worried there for a second. Okay. Yeah, no, I never have.
He's also mentioned like sometimes there's some wonky lines out there a little bit. Have you seen any of those?
No. I need to
You're
pay
fine.
more attention. What am I doing?
They're maybe not straight up the sideline, you know.
Just
so,
a little
yeah.
curve, huh? No,
All
I'll
good.
pay attention. This
Okay.
fall camp for you, yeah.
Does 108 tackles, does that take its toll? And I mean, I don't know if it really means anything, but if you look on your bio, you're up about 10 pounds from last year. So did you do anything does it take its toll? Did you do anything to maybe adjust or anything like that?
I wouldn't say it takes a toll. I didn't even notice, honestly, until like the end of the year when things like that came out. I didn't know that I'd had that many, so I wouldn't say it took its toll. And then just this off season, yeah, I've just been working on. It wasn't like necessarily a goal of mine to put on weight, just to put on lean mass, I guess. So just work out and kind of eat healthy has been my goal, and I've been able to go up a little bit. So maybe that'll help, but I haven't noticed it take its toll now.
Yeah.
Eating healthy.